everybody, welcome again to Fostering Music. But if this is your first time, so welcome home. This channel is always intended to make me, poor, ignorant Brazilian, understand other cultures and just experiment with it through songs and then sharing the culture, sharing my perspective that I had from before, and hopefully making me a little bit better to understand what is about the culture that we and I don't know. Today we're gonna react to the first song from Vietnam that I think I ever heard in my life. So I never heard any Vietnamese song before. I might have in I don't know, Chinese drama or Korean or Vietnamese drama, but if I did, I don't recall it. So today we're doing it consciously. And we always open up the segments with the preconceptions, so the things that I knew before. And hopefully, I want you guys to give me more comments, more backgrounds. Feel free to correct what I'm saying if I'm saying something wrong, so we can grow up and especially I can get a little bit more cultured about your culture. So my preconception about Vietnam, first of all, what I know about that is like you should say Vietnam this way, and another thing is there's a lot of this culture from monks too, but it's mostly from Thai, and now we have Vietnam. One other thing that we know is that, of course, there was a war in Vietnam. Very sad, of course. Vietnam now is thriving, and that is, of course, because of the bravery and the courage of the Vietnamese people defending their land. I think we always have to say stuff like this. You have to defend your land. You have the right to defend the place where you're living in. And other country invading a foreign country in a different place, not defending itself, but defending itself in another place, like overseas as well. I don't think that should be even concepted in the mind. In Brazil, we wouldn't. Of course, I'm not the person who decides things in Brazil. Brazil can't just do stuff. I'm powerless in this case. But we don't have this idea, cultural idea of invading another country or like conquering something from that. What we would do, of course, is to protect what is inside. Yeah, I know you can point out that Brazil tried to invade Paraguay, tried to invade Uruguay, but that was in a time that you had this expansionist kind of ideas, which is not something Brazil thinks nowadays. Anyway, about the Vietnamese culture, I know, I have seen, and I have had friends when I was in my exchange, which were from Vietnam. And one thing that I understood is that they really like soccer. My friends from Vietnam, they love to play soccer with me. And I'm a Brazilian, and I'm not the best player, but they like the way I play because even if I'm not best, because being Brazilian, I was okay already. I was okay playing soccer with them. So I really spend a lot of time with them. Some of my best friends were from Vietnam, and I hope you guys like the reaction I'm gonna do today. I'm just stop talking because I'm talking too much, and I'm gonna try to react to this song that is trending, and it's from Vietnam. It's I don't know the name. I'm gonna try to pronounce it, and I think it's called The Boy M. The Boy M, maybe. Or that's the maybe of the artist, and TRÅM, maybe the name of the person. Another thing I know about Vietnam is that Nguyen is a very common surname in Vietnam. That's basically what I know. So I hope that I can get more knowledge through you guys. Feel free to comment and let's react to the song. Here we go. It's a beautiful scenery. Oh, okay. I think it is reflected, right? Reflected the desert on above. Yes, reflected desert. To me, it looked very Indian. That's my ignorance, of course, saying that.
Nắm tay của anh, em nguyện đi đến.
So here is we have the Nguyen. I don't know if that's surname because it's common, or it means a word in Vietnam. If it means one specific word. So you guys tell me. I'd like to know.
Đến nơi chân trời những con đường quen thời thơ ấu anh dạo chơi có câu chuyện xưa kể lại mãi không nhạt phai kho báu nào giấu trong sa mạc cằn khô nắng tô bờ môi tô nụ hôn phía bên kia đồi hát lên cùng em ngày hai chúng ta thành đôi dắt em cùng quay về nhà dẫu muôn dặm xa kho báu là trái tim đôi ta gần nhau về là về với em đi nào về là về với nhau về là về với em.
Interesting. So this henna hand tattoo. My friend from Pakistan, a woman, right? She used to do this a lot. So is this also common in Vietnam, Bangladesh, for example? Is that also a very common thing to do, like to decorate your hand with this henna tattoo kind of thing?
Em đi nào bên sông em nhìn thinh không về là về với em đi nào về là về với nhau về là về với em
That's
đi
the name of the song, Ve lave voi, Ve lave voi.
nào bên sông em nhìn thinh không.
Guys, I always had this idea in mind that Vietnam was like a, boats and rivers, and now I'm seeing like the desert part, very Arabic influenced. So it's totally new for me. Like I wasn't expecting anything like that in my mind. Wow, beautiful place. It looks a lot like India for me, this part. I have to broaden my horizons for sure. Seems like a very beautiful place to go. So strong. Wow, look at this scenery.
về với em đi nào, về là về với nhau, về là về với em đi nào, bên sông em nhìn thiên
Is that like a advertisements to travel with the Vietjet?
không, về là về
I
với
think it
em
is.
đi nào, về là về với nhau, về
Cheers,
là về
here.
với em đi nào, bên sông ngắm nhìn thiên không.
Hey, that was so cool. Let me just put it down there on the scenery that I saw, guys. So beautiful place. I'm gonna stop in that place. It was between this hill and us here. Look at this. This is amazing. I want to go to this place. Well, if this is an advert from Viet Air, this should be the thumbnail, because look at this place, mesmerizing, beautiful place. So one thing I have to ask for sure is there more than one ethnicity, like different, like in China that they have like different ethnicities? Is there the same thing in Vietnam too? I think like the east part is a little bit like Arab influenced. I want to know, because then I will update my knowledge of Vietnam. Anyway, we're gonna try to analyze the lyrics right now and see if we get what it's trying to say in the meanings of the language we just saw. Start with, hold my hand and vow to go to the horizon. The familiar streets we used to walk in his childhood. There is an old story to tell, never fade away. What treasure is hidden in the arid desert? The sun paints the lips. Interesting. Kiss the other side of the hill. Sing with me. Day 2, we become a couple. Take me back home, though many miles away. Treasure is our hearts close together. Come back with me. Back is back together. Come back with me. By the river, watching the sky. Come back with me. Back is back together. Come back with me. By the river, watching the sky. This part you couldn't translate. Unfortunately, it didn't translate anything. And mere pas. What is mere pas? I know it's on the chorus, but I don't know what is that. Suraj, come back with me. Back is back together. Come back with me. By the river, watching the sky. Come back with me. Back is back together. Come back with me. So it's a love song. I understand it is a love song here, promoting the idea of going to Vietnam and visiting. If this is the scenery, of course I would like to go. I would like to go there for sure. I do have in my will, like my will for the future, to be able to travel all over the world, and I will try to do it. Hopefully, if you guys subscribe to the channel, maybe I can do it even before. And if I do that, you can be sure I will share with everybody my experiences to show you how beautiful this world is. I believe in humanity. I don't believe exactly much in the government itself, like especially because it's on the winds of people, but I do believe in humanity itself. All the other countries, but not especially countries, I mean all the folk, the people who live inside the country, the culture that they have. That's, for me, the most important message is that we humans want to connect, and that's what I'm trying to do here, connecting with you guys. One thing that I just read, I didn't know before, that Alibaba, the Alibaba store, sorry, the Aladdin story. Because of Al, I thought it would be like foreign, like Middle East, like Algeria, Egypt, Middle East itself. But the Aladdin story is like from the Asian part of that Arabic culture. So never even pass it on my mind, this kind of stuff. It actually blow up my mind that time, knowing that I am such an ignorant about the world geography. That's why it actually motivated me to do this channel too. And guys, hope you like the reaction, hope you like what I'm doing here. If you liked it, please leave a comment, leave a subscribe, leave a like, and especially tell me more about more songs from your culture that you think I should react to. And if I'm doing something wrong here, correct me, of course. Again, if you liked it, subscribe, and if you want to do it, keep with me in this journey. I will see you guys another day with another song from another country. And bye bye.